It's all right.
So
Your
yeah,
disappointment in running out of headphones may or may not pale in comparison to the disappointment of the last AEW Dynamite before the Revolution pay-per-view.
yeah.
Because it's Wednesday
Hey,
night.
oh yeah, it is.
You know what that means. Top Rope Tokes here to talk about AEW Dynamite. I'm just saying, that guy over there.
A range of motion.
How did you feel about tonight?
I felt like I made the same mistake that I do every single Dynamite before a pay-per-view. Every Dynamite before a pay-per-view, I go in hyped. Like, man, we're gonna get some crazy story stuff. They're gonna fill out the match card.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then every single time, it's an average rampage. It's an average Dynamite, and then this one not having a main event.
Match.
Yeah, that just
Break.
made me real sad in the pants.
Yeah, so the way that the main event started, sorry, not the main event match, but the main event segment, the prior match, the last match on the card, ended around 9:50, and I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, you're going to tell me there's not a big time Joker reveal or something after the fact? Because this is a lot of time to kill to finish the tag team battle royal. It was like 9:50 or so left, and I remember they were supposed to have like a conversation with Daniel Bryan, and I was like, oh god, no.
Yeah, there was so much time left that I thought that something could have happened there. It was like, you know how they, when Hangman got hurt, they had that awkward amount of time at the end of the show. And I was like, this feels like it wasn't supposed to be there or something. But after all of that, I was like, oh, no, this is how they intended to end the show.
Yeah. It was a long video package recapping the whole feud, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, not a quick one, but like
MJF
a full trailer, like, for pay-per-view.
Yeah, like they went back over the whole past between the two. MJF has had people working on Bryan Danielson's shoulder, so he's gonna target the shoulder. But Bryan Danielson's the best wrestler, and he's done Iron Man matches before. MJF hasn't, so advantage there, but advantage MJF because he gets to work on his shoulder. We'll see. It'll be a fun match.
Yeah. So, after that long thing, we get Renee in the ring. You get Danielson out there and asks about knowing this post from what, 2014, talk about MJF dropping out of college and pursuing his dreams. Does that change your perception at all? No. He just gave no fucks.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It was I didn't get a whole lot of notes on this because I was just like, yo, come on. We're ending. Like, I didn't want another one of these segments, but I felt like they were going to have one. I didn't think that it was going to replace a main event.
Right. But yeah, he just starts off by saying, you know, and he's talked about his return from injury, saying like, I said you have to fight for your dreams, and he's been fighting for everything, and that's when MJF's music comes out. He doesn't even get to say a word, really. Does he get a single word out?
Nope. He gets to stay cut his music, and then before he even says anything, Danielson takes back over, and it's kind of like I've noticed that everyone says the same things to MJF now. As, oh, you grew up with a silver spoon in your mouth, and your mom paid for your stuff. and I had to fight all my life. And I'm like, all right, guys, do you all have, like, none of you have anything original you can say to him? Like, I feel like even MJF is just like, here we go, here it is again. Yes, I grew up with the silver spoon in my mouth.
I do hope that maybe once we get a lot of the younger superstars that maybe actually did work with him, like on the independents and stuff, like Ricky Starks, maybe they can be more personal with each other because they have more of a history. But yeah, he just says MJF takes all the shortcuts, and the only thing he deserves is his fiance leaving him.
Yeah.
That pissed him off.
Dog. I had, and then Danielson talks even more. And you know what the funny part is? My notes, I stopped taking notes because I said that he was talking a whole lot for a guy that's just going to brawl to end the show.
Which is why it ended up being even worse, because after they censored Danielson saying if he doesn't fight on Sunday he's gonna get his, and then they censor it, his fucking head kicked in.
Yeah.
There's no, like, I thought the fiance line was gonna get a brawl. Like, he started to go down there, still no brawl. It was just talking to end the show.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta end shows diplomatically, okay?
The last main show before the pay-per-view, though? Is that the time?
Yes.
Is that the time?
I mean, I feel like maybe they've heard that I don't want them to keep ending everything with a brawl. That has to get, like, the big pull apart brawl. Like, come on, I don't want them to end it with that every time. But this was, give me the pull apart brawl, please.
Make this the 9 o'clock segment at the top of the 9 o'clock hour.
Like, yeah, this was like the end of this when MJF storms off. It just kind of feels like this is Danielson's win here, and he's just like shaking hands with the crowd and all. I was like, what? Like, did he already win the belt or something? Because this is the only way you should end a show like this.
Right. This would maybe work for if they were arguing back and forth after Danielson beats him on the next show.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Like, no. This.
Even then, it'd be disappointing, but.
Dog, since we're still on this subject, do you think that Danielson can win this match?
Well, there's a certain line MJF hasn't been saying lately, which is referencing the bidding war 2024, the whole keeping the title hostage. So maybe if he's not focusing on that, he can afford to lose it and get it back. But I think this is how you can cement MJF. He needs to win.
That's what my thinking is this has got to be his signature win here, because he doesn't have, I mean, because he doesn't really wrestle.
Ricky Starks on Dynamite.
He's got 2 wins since winning the belt, I think. That sounds about right. Just Takeshita and Ricky Starks.
Trying to think. So he got it at Full Gear. Allows a pay-per-view. This is the next pay-per-view. So yeah, just 2 matches in between. Makes sense.
Yeah. So, yeah. So yeah, he definitely needs a signature win, because this would be the lamest title run ever if he just drops it here. But you give him some credibility. Oh, he beat this guy that
best in the world, supposedly.
Best in the world. Somebody that nobody should be able to beat in a 60-minute match.